Hello and welcome back. Today we're doing the Imola feature race. That's what we're Formula 2 Championship. Oh great, it's raining. Fantastic. Um, Now I said during the sprint, I tend to do, my driving seems to be better. Jesus, I reckon it's going to take an hour. Okay. With a bit of lightning and then eventually it's going to be sunny. Okay. Um, hmm. Oh, we've got to stick with that one. I joked during the sprint race I actually drive better in the rain. So we'll have to see what happens here, but I'm not optimistic at all. Obviously, we did quite well in the sprint race thanks to a bit of a pile up ahead of us on the penultimate lap. We're doing quite well on the overtaking here, actually. Oh, God. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, no, I deserve that warning. Just like I deserve that damage. I'm a bit concerned about the fact we've only got plus 7.78 laps of fuel. That was a bit of a beating. I'm not doing the two-stop. Not happening. We'll just have to make do. If we end up crashing out, we end up crashing out. I don't care. What happens, happens. Oh, we are veering a little to the left. Back. Oh, fucking hell. He bumped right into us. Has he got a bone to pick with us? Did we fuck him over last race? I don't think we did. Probably. We might have knocked him out a little bit. I don't know. All I know is that was a hell of a bump to our rear. Who's took our engine out? We've got no hope. Oh. I don't care, FIA. That was a tight corner. And I've had unreasonable damage to my vehicle already. It's a shame because that was such a good start for us. That was such a good start of the. Yeah, we've definitely got some sort of problem here. Oh, it's Doohan. Yeah, something's not right with this car. We'll see how we get on, but we may well have to retire from the race. If we do, that hour would have been very, very quick, won't it? It's depressing. Come on. Okay. I mean, we could go in for a repair, I suppose, but with the rain, we're not going to have an opportunity to really catch up with everyone. No, that's not what I'm after. Oh, fuck. That's what we get for not paying attention. Yeah, if we join now, we're going to end up with a bloody just in last place, and we're not going to have a chance to pick it up much. Let's have a look at our damage. Yeah, see the back of our car looks a little bit orange to me. Not the back half, not the very back, not like the rear wing or anything. And obviously the front wing, front left wing, very red. Where we made the bump at that first proper corner, and that was entirely my fault. That and the rains. Yeah, I can see us retiring early from this one. Oh, fuck. No, you know what? I don't care. Oh. Okay. Well, we had nothing to do with that. That wasn't our fault. Okay. Can we? They need us to. We're just gonna have to see what happens. Okay. We're gonna have to take it as it goes.
Getting underway in just a moment. Stand by.
At least we got our front wing back, and we've got an opportunity here to get some more overtakes. And oh, great! Looks like the rain's clearing up a little bit. That corner was not good for anyone, was it? I was worried actually that we'd had the red flag was actually a warning for us, considering we just cut that corner. But no, we I suppose it would have been a black and white flag, or oh, sorry, a black flag, wouldn't it? Or black and white, but not a checkered. Okay, this might now. Oh god, this might now be workable. This might be something we can do. We just need to play it clean, or as clean as we can. Yeah, I mean we've not got as much fuel as we want. We're going to have to do some fuel saving somewhere, but as we know, that's not my specialty. It's not my specialty at all, so we're going to have to see what happens. We may end up running out of fuel. With like... I know.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time.
I deserve that.
Get your head down and let's get it done.
I definitely deserve that. I just couldn't slow down. I can't slow down. It's not slowing down. I know we had a brake issue in practice. That's why our practice session was cut short. Not cut short. It was we lost a few seconds at the start, right? So I suppose it was cut short, but it was just a short session. But even then, you know, I wasn't expecting it to be like a proper braking issue. Maybe that nudge to the back screwed us a little bit. Not a braking though, because that's not a tyre thing. Maybe it's just because we've not had a chance to warm them up, maybe. I kind of want to get onto intermediates, but that's not going to be sufficient grip. Fuel is the biggest issue. Fuel is our biggest issue at this point, because we need to make sure that we are actually able to finish the race. We've only got plus 0.55 of a lap in fuel for the entire race, so we are going to be running on dregs by the end. We had to be fair, there was that concern when we had the last safety car, not safety car, the red flag a few races ago. It wasn't Bahrain, was it? It was it the sprint session in Jeddah? Whatever it was, we didn't think we were going to have enough fuel, and we did end up having enough fuel. So maybe we'll get through it, but I'm not overly optimistic considering. I suppose the fact that I'm having to slow down quite so much for the corners by braking so much earlier. I want it.
10 minutes left of this rain.
Oh, great, that's all I need. That's all I bloody need. Okay, that was a decent lap. Okay. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. It'll be easier for me to use more fuel whilst we're going at faster paces, so... But do I sort my intermediates before everyone else does? Because I would quite like to avoid losing spaces for a bloody pit stop. I mean, we're all going to have to do it, aren't we? If we pit stop, so that is something to consider. Like if we move on to the inters, every single one of us are going to end up having to move on to the inters. So it's not like I'll be penalising just me by doing it. They're all going to want to go on to them. But we're talking about like lap 11 before it matters, and even then, it's going to take a while to displace the water. Do we go on early, risk spinning off, or do we go on late? I hope they've done all the work for us. Whatever we do, we're not changing our wing if we need to, if we get asked. I'm very concerned about our fuel.
Good pace, catching the car in front by about a second a lap.
I'm very worried about the fuel. Well, we got him, and we've kept in front of her. Okay, it's important to remember we've got that 3-second penalty looming over us as well. So, I mean, at the moment that would bring us down to 8th because of the 5-second gap between Duhan and Calderon. So basically, all we've done now is we've given ourselves a higher position for the same amount of points. Not perfect, but it is at least the start of doing something a bit more productive and a bit more successful. Yeah, I don't see this race going too well. I'm managing to stay with about half a lap of fuel, just over half a lap of fuel extra in the tank though, which bodes well. Yeah. I should not have got away with that.
Nice move, good job.
Don't call that a nice move, that was appalling. That was really bad. God, I'm going to end up in first place but losing like a position or two, aren't I? Because of this penalty, which is really quite depressing. Okay, still just over half a lap of fuel, but we're going to drop down to just... oh shit, bit of lag there. Going to drop to just under because of the...
Leading our teammate by 7.8 seconds.
we just stay with the pack, don't push too much, stay with them, because they're fuel saving as well. Right, the fuel load, it said, I can't remember if it was here or for a sprint, but it specified that it was set, it was like a consistent thing across all the cars. So we couldn't add more fuel. So if we're having fuel trouble, they're having fuel trouble. That's my thinking. It's only because we're pushing to overtake that we've got the problem. I say we, again, as if you guys are in any way in control of any of this. Well, as long as we're staying with them, which we are, and we're not having that much trouble doing so. They're not miles ahead. And the guys behind us, they're a bit behind, but they're not like 3 seconds behind. So as long as we're staying with the guys in front of us, we should be okay. We've all only got so much fuel to use. And again, we're staying just over half a lap. This will help us. This will help us a lot. We just don't want to end up into low fuel mode, if we can help it. What would be really good is if we could like attach like a tow rope or something to Sato. So if we could do that, he could just pull us along. I kind of want to overtake him though. Fastest sector 3 in the race so far. Yeah, we might as well get him. And we've still got the 0.57 of a lap. Whoever head is first? How far ahead is he? Oh, crikey, he's a long way off, isn't he? How the hell he's managed that, I don't know. So they all been jostling for position. I've not really been paying much attention to these guys. We're now quite tight, aren't they? The rain has almost stopped. We're going to be penalised quite heavily if we're not staying on the racing line as well, because that'll be displacing the water on the racing line. We're going to have to go off to overtake, which is not something I'm overly excited about. Let's see what happens. Let's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Oh, we've done it again. Same corner. I'm not intentionally overtaking now. I keep ending up in this position to do so because I'm not braking quite quick enough. Probably because I'm not compensating for the fact that it's raining. Because in my head, it shouldn't be. Oh. Liam Lawson's in first. You know what? I can live with that.
Lawson has just set the fastest lap of the race.
I've just adjusted the front brake bias. Hopefully that's going to help us slow down a bit. I don't know. Because I've never adjusted the brake bias and I don't really know what it does. I'm just hoping for the best. It's all I really can do. Especially when you consider I'm probably going to lose like 5 places at the moment. If a race stopped now, I'm losing at least 2 spaces, probably 4, based on the look of the mini-map. Puts me down into 8th. Which would be a bit of a shame considering how much I've managed to do. From 19th place, avoiding the incident. Because I didn't get caught out by the incident, I managed to get through the incident, if I remember correctly. This is where Lawson ends up spinning out again and crashing, because that's really quite unlucky for him. He does keep having accidents, and his 2023 Formula 1 time was actually so impressive that I feel bad for the guy. I really, really, truly do. Oh, a bit tighter than I want. Still managing to stay over half a lap extra fuel. His fastest laps are getting a bit annoying now, to be honest with you. At least my sector 3 is better than his. That's something. He can't. He doesn't seem to be able to beat my sector 3.
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
So do we need to think about? We need to do at least 1, maybe 2 more laps, and then think about inters. We don't want to do it a lap late. We've seen how bad that can go. There was a few races in the last few years where tyres were quite integral during the rain. Oh, finger slip there. Was it? We had a load of people at Monaco, didn't we? Was it 2022, 21, 22? Where they the tyres just weren't right after a rain and caused all sorts of havoc. Lance Stroll in particular had a spot above her with that. That's the one that caught my attention. Not that I was watching at the time. I saw it after effects. In fact, I included it in the video I was going to do. And I was going to, I used it as an example of him not being particularly suited to the task at hand. But I did add a comment saying, everyone was having a problem here. Oh, that's not good. Brought in DRS. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Oh, apparently I've got the fastest lap. So what's he gone on to?
Yuri's coming in for his stop now.
I don't know what to do. And I can't concentrate on both.
Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Copy.
I'm going to go for the super softs. We're going to do it. We're going to see what happens. Hope for the best. I mean, we're rejoining in 16th place, and other people. I don't know how the hell I've managed to get around this track, considering I was looking in the bottom right corner. I'm very, very surprised by that, actually. Whatever we do, we want to end up in the points with 3 seconds, at least 3 seconds ahead of 10th place. Or if we're in 10th, at 3 seconds ahead of 11th place. We're going to be taking a risk when we do move on to the super softs, because oh god. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Could have been a lot worse than it was. We're going to go in now. Yeah, it's going to be a risk when we do get on with super softs, because we are going to be. Well, it is still raining. Intermediates would be better, really, but considering I had one hand on the controller and the other hand on the on my glass.
Okay, off we go, back into the race.
It's good to take behind us.
Stop, faster than we were expecting.
We're still in 6th. So actually that's not doing too bad for us. It's just about whether these tyres are the right tyres now. That's the difficult bit. Because I don't think they're the right tyres. And I think if we do keep these tyres, we're gonna have to really, really push. But everyone's on these tyres, so maybe we're all gonna have to go for a third stop. It does potentially give us an opportunity to keep on top of things a little bit. But one stop with mediums might have been better if we had a fresh pair of mediums, but we didn't. No, I'm not going for a 4-stopper. It's not happening. Jesus, what do they want from me? It is fuel's going to be the issue for us. Only we could fuel up a little bit more. I honestly suspect that's going to be our downfall. That red flag would have fucked us this time. Oh, fastest sector 2. Sector 3 is going to be shit, right? After that. Jesus. No, no DRS issues this time. The guy behind us hasn't got it. We obviously can't do anything about the fact that we're behind the guy in front. Okay, a few extra positions. No, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking it. For a brief moment now, our teammate had the fastest lap. Good on him. Good old Vips. Yuri. Oh, gotta love him.
Good work, we're in P4. Cadill's just ahead. Push hard. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds.
I wish I was good at.
Fresh super soft tyres. Sato behind you now. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh super soft tyres. The distance to the leader is 13.5 seconds.
Not catching him.
13 laps now until your pit window's open. Okay, 22 laps left.
Fuel is going to be a problem. It really is. I can't fix it, and it's bothering me. Okay. We just need to ignore it. Hope for the best. I wish I was any good at fuel saving, but I'm really not. I need to accelerate or I lose the position. I need to accelerate or I don't catch up the guy in front. If only I could splash just a little bit extra in during the race. DRS would be perfect right now. A bit of drag reduction would make my day. That was my best lap. Lifting coast, lifting coast, lifting coast. Lifting coast, lifting coast. Okay. I don't think we're going to catch the guy in front. I just need to stay ahead of the guys behind. Try and be 3 seconds ahead. That's the goal. That's the objective. I suspect I'll drop into 7th, the way things are going. But that's if I finish the track, the lap, so the race. I need to finish the race in order to do that. So fuel is a priority. Hope I don't fall below 7th as a result of the penalty. And wish for a safety car or something. Safety car would be perfect. Oh, I lost a bit of time there. That's what I get for coasting. No, I do not like this race. I'm not enjoying it at all. Part of me wants to just slam myself into the fucking wall. Well, he's not in front of me. So that's not helped me. Ivasi being out. I keep getting a fastest sector 3, despite everything. And that was my fastest lap, even though I lost time on the sector 2. Fuck it, I'm just going to race. I'm not even going to have the fuel in front of me because it's bothering me. I'm paying too much attention to it instead of just racing the damn race. I need to just do it as it comes. Race comes first, we'll see what happens. If I run out of fuel, I've run out of fucking fuel. I don't care anymore. If I don't run out of fuel, then it was warning me for no reason. I don't remember doing fuel saving measures last time, and it was the same sort of issue that we had. Oh, who's that? Oh, please don't tell me it's Lawson. No, it's Ivasi. Okay. I was thinking it was someone actually in front of me, not someone who'd still there after last time. Still, we're making good time. We're making good time. We can make it to the end by the. This could be a fastest lap if my sector 3 is any good. Maybe not the fastest lap, but definitely my fastest. Oh yes, absolute fastest. 2 good sectors. There we go. Suck on that one, Lawson. That's a bit rude, wasn't it? I'd hate to be rude to a fictional character. Not fictional. He's not. He's a real person. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't at me like that. Fuel is dropping. I wish I was good at fuel saving. I really do, but I suck at it. I always have been bad at it. Sometimes I get optimal, but it's not my it's not my tactic. I'd rather we load up on more fuel and we have to learn how to fuel save. You know? I would rather take the hindrance for the entire fucking race than have to worry about how much fuel is in there. Because I mean, with my technique, oh, he's done it again, the jammy bastard. He is fighting it, isn't he? He does not want to lose his fastest lap point. Oh, it's fine because I'm not going to be in the top 10. I'm probably not going to finish the race then. So you know. Again, fastest sector 2 and 3. It was sector 1 that I screwed up on. I'm not sure where either. Probably this corner. It's normally about fucking corner. Out of all of them, it is the bane of my my race. Tell you what though, I'm gaining on Matey in front. Bit of DRS would do me some good. Again, fuel usage. If I've not got the drag, in theory that's better. Right? Is that how that works? my fuel usage goes down because I'm not got as much drag, so I'm not pushing quite so much. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not even a very good racing driver, even in a video game. So I don't, you know, it's not that I don't understand it necessarily. It's just that it's not what I do. I feel like if DRS is open, I'm using less fuel. And it might only be for one straight, but it is a point where I'm definitely using a lot of fuel because I'm accelerating for the mass majority of it. I mean, Christ, I use 0.6 of the fuel. I use 1.06 laps worth of fuel that lap. And half of that extra percentages is in the first straight. So I'm not being daft. DRS would absolutely benefit me. So we're going faster, I'll get to the end quicker. Not working quite so hard with the engine. Accelerating for less time. Yeah, I need DRS. I need to get there. Which means I need to basically hug Cordeal for the entirety of the rest of his race. And hope that we stay far enough ahead of, say, Sato and Vesti. Not happy. I'm not happy about this. This is a shitty situation. And it doesn't bode well for me. There's going to come a point where I'm going to be on... I'm going to have a fuel deficiency. My surplus is not that high. I shouldn't have overtaken so many people. I should have just hugged them like I was doing. It was a wonderful tactic. Why did I change my tactic? End of this pit straight, we're going to have a fuel deficiency. Deficit, that's it, not deficiency. We're going to have a fuel deficit by the end of this. Oh, no, somehow, despite the information, we've actually managed to... Oh, shit. That was a track limits issue. I should have absolutely been penalised for that. They have taken it easy on me since the 3-second penalty. Maybe, or maybe I've just started taking the race a bit more seriously. I suppose my priority changed a bit, didn't it, after that? Perhaps. I need to stop looking at it because it is pissing me off. It's making me scared. Well, not scared, it's making me nervous. I don't want to not finish the race because of fuel. That would just be depressing. All that time wasted. Up to an hour of my life. Even more wasted than normal, because rather than finish the race and get some points, I've not finished the race, despite, at this point, definitely deserving some points. That's not going to go well for my championship either. When's the pit stop? 27 to 34. Let's see what happens. If I end up in fuel saving mode or low fuel mode for like half a lap, that's going to really fuck me. Maybe I'll gain some on the pit straight. Maybe that'll help me out a bit. Maybe that's the play. Maybe I hope that a pit stop helps me out in terms of fuel usage, because we're not necessarily doing very much in terms of the fuel usage, are we, on the pit straight? Because we're going quite slow. Oh, Jesus, he's pulling away. Okay. It's not good.
Cordeal's ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.0 seconds. And they're on old super softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 32.9. Okay, you're dropping back by around 1.4 seconds.
Yeah, this isn't my race. The sprint went better than I expected. This race has sort of gone better than it ought to have, considering we're in 4th place at the moment. But it's not a winner. We're not going to win it. And again, I know I keep harping on, but I don't think we're going to make it to the end. Just like the good old days of Formula 1, when they had to fill up, and sometimes, just sometimes, you wouldn't make it to the end. Was it the Force Indias? Force India kept having that issue. This always felt so bad for them, and now look at me. I'm in the same boat. Because I can't fucking fuel save. And because I can't fill up on extra fuel. Fucking, oh, I'm annoyed. Just 1 extra lap's worth. Just in case of an emergency. I don't think that's unreasonable. That's all I actually need, by the looks of it, is 1 extra lap. Christ, even half a lap might do the job. But the way things are going, I'm going to be a half a lap behind. I'll probably get to... No. I'll probably get to the awkward chicane, the one that people seem to keep crashing at. And then I'll be sputtering along. Hopefully it'll be the last corner. What is it? It's a 1:32 at the moment. So we're talking 90. We're talking 9 seconds before the end. Yeah. So realistically, I'll probably be around about somewhere from here. If it happened now, it'd be about here. But that's assuming that value is now 0.17 laps, so it's 17% of a lap. So we're talking, oh god, yeah. Why have they not said anything on the radio? I'm not catching him. At no point did they say, oh, you've not got a lot of fuel. No point did they say, you might be in a spot of bother here. See, why is my back so badly damaged? That's not my fault, is it? I've not reversed into anything, so why... Is it Drugovic? Was it him earlier on that did it? Can't honestly remember. We're going to have problems there. We're going to have some real problems. Oh well, let's see what we can do. I was saying earlier about how me and my partner were watching Stranger Things season 2. And there's a scene in which a car that is being filled up at a gas station, because America, drove away whilst the pump was still connected. You know, the nozzle that you hold and put in the car. Because in America they let you let go of it, don't they? Let it fill up while you do some shopping and stuff, which is a bit weird. I'd be a bit nervous about that myself. But anyway. They let you do that, and they drove the van that they had off whilst it was still connected. So I'm sure some of you remember the scene, if you've seen it. And I told her about how back in the good old days of Formula 1, I didn't phrase it like that, but you would sometimes get drivers driving off with the fuel hose still connected, and they had to stop it after a few fireballs. I remember Massa having a fireball. That was a bad one. Nearly took out a crew member, if I remember correctly.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I'm not taking care of them. Yeah, I'll never forget the image of... well, hopefully I'll never forget the image of those fireballs. There were some quite impressive visuals. Dangerous as all hell, of course, and you know, I'm pleased that everyone involved managed to avoid any serious injuries, but yeah, it was not. It was quite cool to see. Quite cool indeed. If we could attach a tow rope to Matey behind, in front of us, not Matey behind us, that'd be bad, we'd be pulling him, we would be able to take advantage of this situation. And if this was like an airspeeder from Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, because if it was on a them, they've got the harpoons and tow cables, and we would be able to make do, and he'd be draining his fuel more because his engine would be working harder. You know, we would be benefiting ourselves greatly. So I think at the end of the day, this 3-second penalty is not actually going to make that much difference. So, you know, we will have to wait and see. Trying to work out what bollocks to talk about while I'm cracking on. We're going to get to the last lap, that's for sure. As long as we don't have an accident, we are going to get to the last lap. So there's no guarantee, but we should make it there. Oh, Lawson is in the pits. Lawson's in the pit and we're gonna do this shit. Yes, that's what we're doing. Okay. Probably wants to see if we can just make it on these tyres without risking the... But we're not gonna make it. If everyone else has to pit, then we don't have to worry about the 3-second situation. We just have to worry about making it to the end. But at this point, I don't think it's a viable situation for us to be making it to the end. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Feel free to put your predictions in the comments below. Obviously I'll know by the time it happens, by the time you guys ever see whether we make it or not. God, I'm tired. It's not even, it's only 8:30. Fucking hell. Yeah, normally I take a break between the race and the sprint, but I've not done that this time. I mean, I did take a little break so I could eat some food, but it was like a steak bake from Greg's. Nothing fancy. I had a big lunch. I went out for lunch actually, don't do that very often. With some of the extended family. It's a nice lunch. I didn't say an awful lot, but my head's not been in the right place lately. It's that time of the year. It's not a good time for me to really have a lot of projects on, but here I am. Cracking on anyway. Because if I don't get these done, I ain't gonna get them done. So I kinda need to just sort of get them done. If it wasn't for the well, you see, even if it's actually easier for me to do these than it is for me to do what I had originally planned to do. So YouTube's probably done me a favour by not letting me put up the content I'd planned to put up. But it doesn't make me feel any very good about the situation. I'm not pitting. Everyone else is. Okay. This is our opportunity maybe to... Oh, I don't even even know what we do we? I don't know what we do here. If we can make it to the end, I will be so fucking amazed, because we've got 8 laps to go. Is it 8 laps? I think it's 8 laps. Oh, there we go. What are they all doing in the pit that's taking them so long? 'Cause we've been about 27 seconds behind us. That's not right. Actually, I tell you what, that could be really good for us. That could be really good. This could be the saving grace, you know. No, we're just gonna cane it. We're gonna cane the fuck out of this and see what happens. I don't reckon our chances, but if we run out of fuel, we're going to be in low fuel mode, right? Low fuel mode means that we go quite slowly and barely make it past first gear. We end up stuck in second, which means that they're going to be flying towards us at ridiculous speed, but we are still going to be moving. And if we're still moving, we have the opportunity to finish the race. It is a terrible strategy. But realistically, it's the only one we've got. Unless I can get some fuel saving done between now and the end of the race, which I don't see happening, realistically. Not well, because we're going to lose time if we do that. Oh, I just gained a few bits of a lap by doing that. Let's see how we get on with... Gained 0.8 of a lap just by doing that, and we only lost, what, 2 seconds? Almost. That did not work out quite how I hoped. I could afford to lose the space to Lawson. I don't care about fighting against Lawson at this point. Lawson is not the issue. Everyone else is the issue. Oh, Jesus. Tell him that, though. Jesus, fucking... Okay. No. No. Mark, you've made a terrible mistake thinking that. We're not... If we don't take it easy, we're not finishing the race. We've already got a half... Oh no, it's fucked. It's fucked. We've not got enough time to lose to be able to fuel save it. It's not what we wanted. So we just cane it and hope for the best at this point. How are our tyres looking? 57, 51. Oh, rear left isn't too so great, is it? I suppose with the front brake bias being what it is, that's probably not doing our tyres any good. Yeah. It's going to be a rough race. Still, we've had some fun, haven't we? You and I, dear viewer, on this track this weekend. This race weekend. I don't know what day of the week this is actually going out. I know it'll be the 6th of February, but I don't know what bloody day that is. Probably a Monday? I don't honestly know. It's making me sleepy. All these races do. It's not good. And now it's worried about my tyres. I'm doing a proper Lightning McQueen here, aren't I? Sod for strategy. Sod what everyone else thinks. I'm gonna be limping across the line at the end because it's that. Or we concede now. Plus we got a 3-second penalty even if we do get across the line. At least we're 3 seconds ahead of the next person to not lose a place at the end of the race. And I don't see that happening. I honestly think we are fucked. Fucked beyond repair. And it's all about fucking red flag's fault and my inability to fuel save that's done it. I should have played it safe whilst we were on the wets. Just stay behind people. Because they were fuel saving. It would have been so much easier for me, but no. My overconfidence and my cockiness and my determination to be the best has screwed me over. As it all too often does. Lesson learned. At least I say that. I'll probably do the exact same again next week. Next race weekend. So tomorrow. For you guys it'll be tomorrow. If you're watching this as at the point it goes out. For me, it may well be tomorrow as well, because I'll probably record the next one tomorrow. But they're not the same tomorrow, so you know. Just see what we can do. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. I'm gonna stop going on about it now, because I'm sure it's getting annoying. And with 4 laps left, I don't think you guys want annoying, do you? Got some eclairs when I finish this. Got some eclairs, gonna watch some telly. Treat myself. I'll do the editing in the morning. Record the next lot tomorrow afternoon if I feel like it. Because I mean, it takes like 2.5, 3 hours for me to do the recordings. Just the recordings, that's without the editing and the dubbing. For the Ferrari thing I'm gonna have to do. That's gonna take me like 15 minutes to sort out. Because I'm so bad. So fucking bad at it all. I'm really bad at reading a script, but even if I wrote it, it's how you know this isn't scripted, because it's not worth my time trying to script something like this. Because I'd only fuck it up anyway. It's all improv, all ad-lib. And I plan for that to be the case for all the races. I've only taken the opportunity to use the qualifying for the chatting that I have, because it's that nice window where we can just say, fuck it, let's see how everyone else is getting on. We're losing a lot of time a lap. Our tyres are not great at all. This is a true Lightning McQueen situation. I fucking love that film. In fact, I don't even love the film, I just love the song. I love the theme song. Rascal Flatts did a fantastic job of that song. Because life is like a road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There is a world outside every darkened door, where the blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and the lovers soar, so come ride with me to the distant shore. But you weren't expecting a spoken word version of that, were you? But at the end of the day, life is a highway. And I'm going to ride it all night long. So yeah. Sometimes I think I need to swear less doing all this. The rest of the time I think, fuck it. No one's watching anyway. No one's watching right now because it's it's like 2 weeks before it's going to go out, so there's not a chance in hell anyone's watching this at this exact moment in time. And it's one of those early videos, which means that even if I end up becoming big and popular, not going to happen. Even if I end up becoming big and popular, barely anyone's going to see this either. So I don't have an awful lot to be concerned about. No chance of a safety car then. Shame. That would have done me some good. Not a lot of good, mind, but some good. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. Next lap is the final lap, and that is the lap where we find out just how fucked I actually am. We have 10 seconds to be able to lose. It'll probably be closer to about 8 by the time we get there, and even then we've then got the 3 seconds penalty to worry about. So
Caution, caution.
what's caution? something happened in front of me? Is that Lawson? No, someone else. Don't know who that was. I didn't see. I didn't realise I was that far ahead of someone. I've technically lapped someone. No wonder my fuel's so bad. Jesus. Good to know, good to know. Pit stops. I've taken one less pit stop than everyone else. So yeah, we've got just shy of 10 seconds on Drugovic. We can afford to lose 7. Well, 6.5 before we so I call it 6 before we end up losing time because of the, what do we call it? We're gonna run out of fuel very fucking quick. It is nervous. We're in low fuel mode now. Right, can we beat 4th place? That's the objective now. Can we get ahead of 4th place? Drugovic is right there. Sato is the problem that we need to be concerned with. He's catching up quick. Can we make it? Come on, can we make it? Top 10. I just want to get points. I've worked so hard for points. I tried to fuel save, for crying out loud. I just want points. No. No, we're not getting points this race, are we? I don't need to slow down for the corners anymore. Oh no, look at all them behind us. I should have stayed behind him. What was I doing? They can't overtake in a red flag zone. They're not meant to overtake in a yellow sector. Sorry. He hit me. No, we're not getting points. Oh, this is depressing. This is real depressing. How did I? He overtook me. Ah, bastards. Not worth a shot. Well, we went last. Well. That is a shame. Just get more comfortable in my chair. That was a very depressing situation. But I did see it coming. Took down the entire fucking grid.
Here's how things look in the driver's table. It was not the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Lots of driver impressed me today, Alex. But if I have to
We are still ahead.
that impressed me most, it's
Okay, so that's something to bear in mind.
High-Tech GP moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Carlin moved up the table with another strong performance this weekend. There will be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you'll join us at the next race when Formula 2 returns.
So, yes, thank you for joining. Hopefully next race will go a little bit better. That pesky red flag really screwed my race up. But I suppose I will get over it. Yes, thank you. And I'll see you wherever the next race is. Goodbye.